Okay, here we are with Sort of Like Golf at Willowwood Country Club in Hinton, West Virginia. The course was actually not even open yet, and I didn't know that. The groundskeepers told me it would be okay to play, and I found out after the round that they weren't even open. The golf course is located on the beautiful Greenbrier River, and I was looking to have a better day than the last time I went out earlier this week. First two shots were pretty good. Get the three wood out, straight down the fairway. To the right is the Greenbrier River, so you want to stay in the fairway for sure on the first two holes. This pitching wedge into the green was fantastic. Landed right on the green. Left me with a little bit of a long lag putt. My putting lately has been pretty off. It's something I'm going to have to really work on in the coming weeks, because for a while it was really good, but it's fallen off, and you'll see later in the round it really lets me down and causes a lot of frustration. This one was relatively close, but if I gave it a little bit more, I probably could have got that straight in on a one putt. Still not bad for the first hole. Second hole, same kind of deal. We're going right beside the river. Trees still aren't out quite yet in West Virginia. And we shanked that one off to the left. So let's try again. 3 from the tee. Much better. I guess if you're going to shank one, better not do it in the river. Second shot, trying to clear a ditch down at the end leading into the green. Didn't get enough of it. The good news is I was on the upslope. If I would have been on the downslope on this, it would have been really, really difficult. But this is a pitching wedge. Up and over and land on the green. Here's a good view of the river from hole number 2 green. See some rapids there. The Greenbrier is the longest undammed river in the eastern United States. Speaking of dam. So missing putts like that is going to be a theme in this video. Just spoiler alert. Been hitting my 3-wood more than the driver because it keeps it right down in the middle of the fairway. And here I was trying to avoid another ditch, this one with water in it. So I was trying to lay up, but I picked the wrong club. I'm using a 7 here, and I needed a little bit more. Pitching wedge again into the green. You can see the fires in the background. The grounds crew have been working on removing some old dead trees, and those fires are going through everything. Yet another putt, so close, yet so far. That one looks like a shank, but it's because we're on this weird fairway tee. I was afraid to fly the green on that, that's why I didn't quite give it enough. Here's a putt off of the fringe. I'm trying to get my distance right. Not bad. The greens were in fantastic shape, especially since the course isn't even officially open yet, and I'm sure they'll only get better as the summer progresses. A little 2-putt, not bad. So the fires are giving it a little bit of a post-apocalyptic feel here on the course. Guys are working. I ended up under this tree, and so I was trying to finesse a little 6-iron shot low onto the green. But I paid too much attention to the height of it and didn't get enough behind the shot. Frustrating. Missed a shot there on the video, chipped up to the green. And you can see I was going to pull that. You can see it on the video so clearly that I was looking to pull that. When you're doing it in real life, it's not quite as easy. And then lip out. So this hole turned out to be a nightmare. There's a huge ditch with water in it, and I'm trying to lay up and avoid that. But instead, I knocked the living heck out of that ball, and it landed in the water, so I had to take a drop. It seems like if there is water available on these creeks that go through golf courses, I will definitely find it. And then shanked one out to the right. This hole goes from bad to worse here. And now by this point in time, I'm just really letting my emotions get to me, and the easy chip with the 7-iron goes all the way across. These types of holes are very difficult to keep your emotions in check on. For the longest time, I haven't had any blow-up holes, and the last 2 rounds I've had a couple that just seem to never end. And nothing will fall. That's the most frustrating thing about it. But that's golf. Here's the thing. I'm out playing. That's part of the game. You're going to have good weeks. You're going to have bad weeks. This one for me has not been great so far, but some bright spots every once in a while in the round to keep it fun. The 3-wood off the deck is not bad for me. This one turned out to be a pretty decent chip. And not a bad lag putt. Left with a little bit of work to do. Should be no big deal. And this, I just, after the previous hole, it is impossible to keep your emotions in check when that happens. Still trying to keep it together for this last couple of holes. And chunk the living heck out of that 3-wood. So let's try it again. Okay, not too bad that time. Little 8-iron into the green. Looks like there's a ring around the green there, which I'm going to use to my favor here. Got it a little bit thin, but it hits that berm and squirrels its way around right onto the back of the green. So fantastic. So I have this for a par putt. And not too bad of a lag putt from that distance. But can I make this little tap in that I keep missing all day long? Yes, I can. Fantastic. I was kind of ready to be done with the round at this point. And this is one of the hardest holes on the golf course. You'll see why in a second. So I kind of botched my first shot there. Now I'm going to lay up because there's a huge berm and a creek up there. So I take the 6-iron and actually get perfect lick on it. Goes straight right down to where I need it to be. And you can see how raised the green is. What you can't see from there is right in front of me is a ditch with water in it again. But this pitching wedge is pretty much perfect. Lands right on the green. And wait till you see this green. This green is ridiculous. The way they have the hole here. Look at the pin. Now, look how close it is. It declines down into this giant valley. So if you go long on this lag putt, you're in big trouble. Luckily, I didn't go long, but the way the putting has been going today, I have zero chance of two putting here. Okay, make that 0.1% chance because it went in. That was a great way to end a tough round. On to the next.